Help! I need adult!
Hey y'all, and welcome back to the Help I Need an Adult podcast, episode number 7, with your host, Jordan.
And Michael.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, we're back.
Yes. It's been a
We
week.
are so back.
It's been a week. Very tired. We went up to see my folks this weekend, and that was a good time.
Yeah.
Lots of time in
It
the
was
car,
good.
but we kind of threw our baby off schedule, and we're kind of paying for it now.
Yeah, he was a wee bit crabby today.
Yeah.
On the bright side, I got to spend a couple hours in the hot tub last night.
Right. Yeah, my
You
parents have
didn't
a hot tub.
join
I didn't
me.
hot
You were
tub
too
at
tired.
all. No, I was too tired. I was asleep by the time you came back in.
You were
I
out
texted
cold.
you and I was like, "Are you okay? Please don't drown." And then I went to
Yeah.
bed. Oh,
I'm
I'm tired. So hopefully tonight and tomorrow are restful days for us.
gonna sleep hard tonight.
Yeah. There's all we have tomorrow are church and I want to clean, but we'll see how much we get done.
Got so much laundry to do.
Yeah. Oh, we'll catch up.
Yeah.
Maybe or maybe not. I mean, we'll never catch up on laundry. Like,
We
it's a
can do it.
never-ending
I believe
cycle.
in us.
Oh, it's not gonna stop though.
No.
I feel like this is a fun episode that we're talking about today.
Yes.
We're really talking about our hypocritical selves when it came to things we told ourselves we'd never do
I
as
would
parents.
never do that with my child.
Right. Oh, we say that, and then we have a kid, and then we experience real life.
Oh, wait. I am gonna do that.
I feel like this one hit us in the face.
Yeah.
Hard.
Ah.
I feel like we'll just go right into it.
Just go into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the first one is so common. People are always like, my kids will never have screens. Like, I was so adamant about our baby not having a screen at all, very little until 2 years old. Because there is something there's research out there that says they shouldn't consistently have screen time before 2 years old because it does hinder brain development. This was broken pretty soon after we moved to Minnesota because he used to go watch Gunsmoke with my grandpa.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so, I mean, if you've been listening, we lived with Jordan's grandparents when we moved up here for
7 months.
a hot minute, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime we'd go upstairs, we're in their house, right?
He watched a lot of Cowboys.
Right.
He would find the screen in the room.
Yep.
That was the weird thing about it.
He liked watching black and white cowboy shows.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
he'd love that.
Yep.
Although I will say, so screen time we have pretty much, we need to get back into the route. So we've had a tough year so far with sickness. And I will say, when he was sick and all he wanted to do was snuggle and just he was so antsy. The only way to really hold him, not hold him still, but get him to be still was put on Miss Rachel or Paw Patrol. And I don't love that we did that, but I'm also okay, for my sanity, his sanity, for your sanity, sometimes that was all we could do to just be okay, let's be calm and just snuggle and lay here.
You don't feel good. I
Right.
don't feel good.
It distracted him from being the whiny sick poor buddy. But, we're coming out of winter.
Yeah, and he likes to be outside.
Yes. So I feel like this summer is gonna be so good. We need to set screen time limits, I think, on our phones, or get that brick invention we were talking about in an earlier episode, where you tap it and it locks you out of your social media for a certain amount of time. I don't know. I feel like we just need to be more intentional about not having screens.
Yeah.
I feel like we go in waves of talking about it, being good about it, and then it's we fall off. We fall off a lot when it's things we're sick or we're home and not feeling well or something's going on. It's used as a distraction a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's work on that.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
I mean, we were oh, he's just gonna eat what we eat. He's
Oh yeah.
He's gonna have healthy snacks.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make snacks from
Yeah.
scratch. Yeah.
Nah, this
No.
kid lives on, I mean, doesn't live on them, but like,
He eats a good, well-rounded diet for the most part, but this kid really enjoys.
he genuinely loves chicken nuggets,
Oh, it's chicken.
chicken, yep, goldfish and Cheez-Its,
Oh, those are his favorites.
also
It's
known as
terrible.
fish and cheese.
Yes. We try. So I always try to encourage like mangoes,
Yep.
some fruits.
Even like those little
He-
fruit
We're
pouch
working on
things.
veggies. Veggies is hard. He doesn't like many vegetables.
No.
I mean, technically, an avocado is technically a fruit. I mean, taste-wise, I'd classify it as a vegetable, but technically a fruit.
Yeah, berries and veggies have been kind
He
of
doesn't like berries. It's so weird.
no, like he doesn't like them.
Bananas are a big win.
Bananas are a big win. Mangoes are a big win.
But yeah, we always told ourselves like, oh, he's gonna have the best, well-rounded diet, and like for the most part, like he does. Well, he does for sure get in all the food groups. We make
Mhm.
sure of it. I mean, he has like those organic pouches that we get that are just like they're literally
Ground up fruit and veggies.
they're pureed fruit and veggies, and like the ones we get don't have added sugar. Like, so he's getting his goods. He's getting lots of milk and vitamin D and vitamin C.
He's still
all the
growing.
things. He's growing really well, and he's a healthy boy. They
Yep.
always give good reports to the doctor. So,
Just doesn't look the way we thought it would look.
we were like, so like we're
He's
gonna do
gonna-
this and
yep.
that.
We'll make a meal and he'll eat it with us. And now it's like, oh, he doesn't like it.
It's like he's eating it. Thank goodness.
Yeah. Oh, he's actually eating this? Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's really good at trying things though. I've
He
noticed.
does, yeah.
He does try, but if he doesn't like it, he does not like it, and he's going to spit it out.
He goes,
He starts like
spits it
actually
out.
spitting. Yeah. Yep. Or he'll gag on it because he has just like the world's worst gag reflex.
oh my gosh.
Eggs are hit and miss.
Oh. Yeah. He's hot and cold on eggs.
He like randomly will eat them sometimes, and then other times he's like, no, this is disgusting. He like literally
No, like
almost throws
it's
up.
literally either he's like, this is the best food ever. Give me all of
So
them.
he eats all of ours.
Yeah.
And of course,
Or-
and like when I make myself eggs, like I don't usually make him eggs because he usually gags on them. And then those are the times he wants to eat my eggs.
Mm-hmm. And then we go make him his own eggs, and he's like,
He won't eat
No.
them.
it's disgusting.
He wants what we want. All right, what's the next one? Letting the baby rule the schedule. So I remember distinctly when we were pregnant, we're like, nope, like we're gonna make sure we don't lose ourselves. Like we're gonna make sure that
We still go out to fun places to eat.
Yep.
All like,
we're gonna adjust the baby to our schedule, not us to the baby.
that lasted
Wrong.
all of no time.
No time at all. No,
Yeah,
we learned
no,
very quickly that wasn't
literally,
gonna work.
Like, first couple days, we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I feel bad
Maybe
because
now.
it's better, but like even tonight,
Yeah.
like we were supposed to go to a birthday party and I feel terrible.
Oh, yeah.
He's off his schedule and he's tired, and I was like, we cannot mess
Yeah, like
this
he
up.
usually goes to bed at 7. He didn't fall asleep till 8:30 last night.
Yeah,
And he
well,
was
our idea, because we were going to my parents, our
Mhm.
idea was that, okay, we'll leave our house. My parents live about hour and a half,
to
probably closer to an hour and a half away from us. And my thought was, okay, if we leave around bedtime, he usually sleeps in the car pretty good.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, he'll fall asleep. We can have a whole car ride to just chat and
Mhm.
catch up with each other and just spend together, stop
man
and get something to eat.
straight
But
stared out his window for
it was the last 15 minutes of the car ride that he finally fell asleep.
Yeah.
And then he woke up and stayed awake for like another half an hour.
he just kind of looked at everyone like, I'm delirious. I don't really know what's going on, but
yeah.
I'm not going to sleep.
And then
So,
naturally, he woke up at the same time. He always wakes up right on time.
I was a crappy boy.
Which, okay, little hint out there for parents or people that are going to be parents. Your kid, if you put them to bed later, they're still going to wake up at the same time, most likely.
If you put them to
That's
sleep
always-
early, they will wake up earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, you put them to
But they
sleep
will never
early,
sleep longer.
They'll wake up earlier. You put them to bed later, they're going to wake up at the same time they always wake up. But that is one thing I am proud of us about. I think that's a win. I'm going to jump to our wins and we'll come back. We are consistent for the most part. This weekend is not a good testament to that.
Yeah.
But we are very consistent for the most part on bedtime and like our routines with that.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And then waking up too.
I'd like to get back to like reading more books to him at night, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's getting so tired and it's been so like unpredictable.
all of a sudden he'll be going strong. Then he's like, and I'm done.
Right. But then
I need to go to
once it
bed
hits-
now.
like that 6:30, 7 o'clock, like once it hits that, it's like, okay, it's go time. Time to go to bed. So
Make the bottle and let's go.
and snuggle a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've remained fairly consistent between 6:30 and 7 with that.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of us for that. What was our other things we told ourselves so we never do?
Oh, we're gonna have a clean house.
Yep.
There's
it'll
never
be
gonna be
tidy.
just toys all over the living room.
Yep, we'll pick up the toys. At least, even if we don't do it with the baby, like, at least every night we'll have it tidy.
I did that for about a month when we moved in here, and then it just kind of
Yeah.
fell apart.
And maybe that's us being lazy and we need to just step it up a little bit.
I'm
We're
tired.
tired lately. What an excuse. It is like I feel like the we're tired or I'm tired is like the most common excuse out there. But like
But it's real.
I feel it so deeply right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just exhausted.
Is an excuse? Yes. Am I actually tired though?
Yes.
Also yes.
Speaking of tired, as I yawn.
Yeah, we're both just yawning up a storm in this episode. It's okay. We're
Sorry, because yawns are contagious, so if I got you.
it's like saying Alexa or
Spell it again.
Alexa
Oh, okay. I did not
or
copy.
SIRI
Yes.
or
SIRI.
hey GOOGLE. Like
Yeah.
just set off every device in somebody's home.
I thought you spelled that wrong. Okay. Yep. No, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we thought we'd have a cleaner house, and
Our house is not very clean, but you know what? We have a loved child. We love each other,
He has toys
and
he
he
plays
is
with.
so happy. So
Yeah, think of it that way. He has
Yes.
toys he loves to play with.
we're clean. We're like not filthy. Like
No.
I want to point that out. Like when I say like messy, our house isn't clean. I mean like his toys are like scattered.
The living room is a bit of a mess.
Yes, but we still sweep. We still like clean. Like we'll mop our floors. We'll do our dishes. Like things are getting done. It's not like we're.
Let me set the record straight here.
Yeah.
We're not slobs.
Well, no, it's
just
not like unsafe
No.
or uninhabitable.
unsanitary.
Like it's not unsanitary. No, it's just like not tidy.
There's cat hair on the floor and
Yeah.
like just
Constantly vacuuming the couch because of the cats.
yeah, something 3 cats was a smart idea, something.
I was gonna stop at 2. You really wanted the second one.
Yeah.
It was a quote unquote
Third one
birthday
was a whoopsie.
present.
That was our first whoopsie. We had a whoopsie baby.
Found him on a farm.
A cat.
But he found us. We were not
He
leaving without
adopted
him.
himself.
So yeah, he did adopt himself.
Cat distribution system did work that day.
Yes, it did. Indeed. Let's get back on track.
What are wins?
Our wins. Well, I mentioned staying consistent with scheduling.
Yeah.
That was really good. We have been, and we're not perfect at this, but like kind of, I don't want to say gentle parenting, because my family will say gentle parenting is for gentle children, and children are not usually gentle.
Oh,
Which I get
yeah.
to an extent, but like we have done a good job at like being mostly calm.
Being gentle.
Yes. Like when our baby's having a meltdown, like having patience and just being like, okay, like we're already trying to work on like, let's take a breath. Like,
Yep.
and he doesn't understand yet,
No.
but like we'll like
sit by him.
Yeah.
Or if you're holding him, like let him feel you take some deep breaths.
Yeah.
Like just working on developing those skills and just
We're developing our skills and patience. Like I just pray for
Uh,
patience all the time because it takes a lot to raise a toddler. But
yeah, and like they don't know how to communicate.
yeah.
Like
Or if there's like he's been throwing those little tantrums, sometimes I'll just like I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna take a breath. I'm sitting over here on the couch. I'm watching him. He's safe. He's fine. And I'll let him kind of work it out.
No, those ones are usually like, oh, I know what you want, but you
Mhm.
can't have that right now.
Right.
Yeah, I think like just along that line, like just you can be gentle but still having boundaries that you stick
Right.
to.
Mhm.
Like that is actually gentle in a way as well, because if you don't gently teach kids boundaries now, they will have to learn them the hard way later on.
Yeah.
Um, and
I
so,
feel like gentle parenting gets put on the same lines of like a permissive parent that's
oh
just
yeah,
like allows everything, and that's not the case.
that's
I
very
think.
different.
Yeah, we'll have to get into like we'll have to look up like the parenting styles because there's like
Yeah.
was authoritative,
Authoritarian.
authoritarian. I think authoritative was more what was like research recommended because it
Yes.
was like no, there is like
There is an authority figure,
yep, you're a parent, not their friend.
but you're
But
not
you
their
still
God.
love them,
Right.
right? You still love them, you still care for them, and you want to be a safe spot. So I think authoritative. I want to say that is the one that was like most encouraged because it's not permissive or passive.
This is a benevolent dictatorship.
Benevolent dictatorship.
Look up the words. I don't know.
All right.
What about things you never thought we'd do, but we do now as parents? Tell you one thing I do
Switch gears
all the time.
Sniff butts.
Sniff his butt. Man, is that a fart or a poop?
We were FaceTiming a good friend of mine the other day. We were talking about becoming parents.
Yeah.
And you picked Warren up and you just you're like, did you poop? And you just sniffed his butt. This friend was like, ew. Both of us were like, I hate to say
just wait, this will be you.
I hate to say just wait because people like it always comes with something negative usually. And I try not to. But like it was like a funny just wait. Like girl, but like
you're
gonna do it too.
Like not I know like you're always told like, oh, you're gonna do this as a parent and like, you know, whatever. Like, nah, this is one I feel like everyone just kind of like, because you're not gonna undress them just to find out if they pooped or not when you can just
smell,
give it a sniff.
It's so funny. Well, okay, and along the lines of another gross one, catching. I have a metaphobia, which is like a fear of throwing up or like vomit or vomiting.
Someone throws up, she has to really work hard to not throw up herself.
Yes, sympathy, gagging, things like that occur. So I have to like vacate a room if someone's throwing up, or I'm like convinced that I'm gonna get the stomach flu. Even like I'm okay if I know the person is not like contagious sick. Like I'm all right. It still makes me kind of nauseous, but
you've done pretty good the few times I've thrown up.
I knew you weren't contagious though the few times that you've thrown up.
Okay. Does that make a difference?
So yes.
I didn't know that.
So.
Learning new things.
Yep.
Okay.
It's worse when it's me. I will fight it if I feel the urge to need to throw up.
Even though
nausea.
It's funny because like you usually feel so much better after you throw up. Like
I have only thrown up twice in our whole relationship.
And both times you've been like, oh, I feel so much better.
Knock on wood. But along those lines though, catching vomit in my hands. I run to catch it before it hits the floor or before like I will literally dive to catch my child.
I remember one time like voluntarily keeping a vomited on shirt on longer to prevent it from getting on the bed. Yep. Like holding the baby and going, nope, I need you to just turn the lights on, please, and make sure there's nothing on the bed before I get up.
Yep. And there was that one time in the kitchen that you like passed him off. And he just like immediately was like,
oh my god.
And it was he was throwing up a lot.
It was a lot.
I was like, we're getting in the shower.
That was like
right now.
Semi-projectile, like just it went down your shirt.
It's just like a bubble in his tummy though, because I don't remember him being sick after that.
No, he wasn't sick. It's just like
it's like a bubble in his tummy, and he was fine.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Okay, why am I in the shower with mom?"
Well, I literally got in the shower because I was like covered in it. I was like,
well, I mean, it went like it got on your neck, it went down your shirt. Yeah, it was.
I'm sorry if you have emetophobia or this is making you queasy. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. I promise.
Go back and put in an edit of skip to bit.
Right. Probably we won't do that though.
No. Welcome for the ride.
Okay. This is the real help I need an adult. Oh.
Exposure therapy.
Another thing that we do that I didn't necessarily think I wouldn't ever do, but like we cheer when our baby has a bonk or a fall.
Oh, bud, did you go bonk?
As long as like, I mean, we check and make sure he's not actually hurt.
Right.
But like we try, like if we know he's not hurt and he like just bonked his head or like bonked, like fell on his butt or something, we go, yay! We like cheer to avoid tears.
I don't know. This kid has like negative survival instinct, though. Maybe
He's
we
starting to get a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we should react a little bit more.
Right.
I don't know.
But like to get him not to cry, because you don't want to go the opposite way either and react to everything and then cry.
I know.
Because there's been plenty of times that I've gone, and he's cried because I gasped instead of just like, you're okay, buddy.
Along those lines.
Yes.
I can tell him no, and he'll be like,
yes.
He'll get like mad, but he's like, fine, whatever.
If I say no or he breaks down in tears.
It shatters his heart.
It is the end of the world. Mom told me
Mom told me no, I'm a bad boy.
No,
Like,
and it's not. He's not a bad boy.
No, he's not.
It just makes me so sad.
It's just
like end of the world if I tell him no.
He wants to make his mom so happy, and so
he's such a good boy.
when you like,
not that he always has to make me happy, but like he's such
when
a
you like
sweet
raise
boy.
your voice at him, he's like,
Raise my voice at him.
well, like
no,
when you
I'm
say
more
no,
firm.
yeah, like when it's basically being firm.
Yell at him.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But just like when you're like, no, Warren, he's like, why? Like, he's,
well, and I really try hard to not be
You
like
say
no. Like,
yeah.
And that's another thing that I've been teaching myself is like instead of just saying no, I'll like first of all, if it's something that's like he's making a mess and it's not the end of the world, he's not gonna hurt anything.
No.
I'm like, okay, you know what? Let him explore a little bit. If it's not gonna hurt him or me, maybe it'll take more time to clean up or whatever. I'll
Is
be
that what
like,
you were doing this morning? Which, that didn't work for me.
No, it didn't work overall this morning for this instance. What was he eating?
Eggs.
He was eating scrambled eggs and they were messy.
Oh,
My
he
dad
wanted
made
them so bad, but then we'd give it to him and he'd go,
So-
and like throw
Yeah, well, and then he wanted the spoon or the fork or whatever it
plastic
was.
fork.
He wanted a plastic fork. So like he was like
Stabbing
stab
himself in the
himself.
mouth.
So we were trying to help him, and he did not want that. So what I had done is I laid a towel on the floor, and I put the plate of eggs in front of him. And then by the time he was already so mad about not having the plastic fork that he just took the plate and like threw it, and eggs went everywhere. So I was like,
He just started
kinda sat there for
smashing
a
the eggs. And
second.
it was like, oh.
no, he laid in it.
He laid in the eggs?
He laid in the eggs. You went around the corner and he like laid in the eggs, and I was like, I just kind of sat there for a second, and my dad comes over and just picks up, you want to go outside, buddy?
Pretty much.
And I cleaned it up and it was fine.
To be fair, he had been screaming for a few minutes at that point because he was so
It was
angry.
one of those I was trying to exercise patience with him. And just like,
My patience was gone.
yeah, you just got up and left the room, which is, it's good to recognize when you need to just leave the room. We have to take team parent.
Yeah. I think I went to take him because I was like, this isn't going well. We're done. And then you're like, hold on. Give me the kid.
Yep,
Let's
I
see
was
if he
like,
can.
Let's give it a shot. Give him a chance. He was already done. I didn't recognize that he was already like way past. I wanted him to eat some eggs because this morning he had cheese.
But instead, about 20 minutes later, he had 2 bottles and took a nap because he was that crappy.
So he was so
And
tired.
tired.
So, he took a good nap. It was like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to snuggle.
I watched a whole movie with hanging out with my dad.
Yeah, I'm glad you got to do that.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, well, what do we talk about for the next? I don't know.
This might be a pretty brief episode.
Yeah, this might be
So
a
pretty
kind
tired.
of quick episode.
Yeah. But, okay. We always do like a media trend section. I don't know if you have a trend you want to talk about, but starting with like a media thing. Okay, we were in the car on the way home today, and I forgot his name. Carson Wentz. He was re-signed. As the QB.
Not resigned. Resigned.
Re-signed.
Yep.
That's spelled the same way.
Well, one of them has a hyphen in it.
Right,
the other
but that
doesn't.
is spelled the same way.
Same letters.
Interesting. Anyways, he was re-signed to the Vikings. Go Vikes. Skol Vikes. We are big Vikings fans in this household.
Save us, Kyler Murray. You're our only hope.
What? Save us who?
Kyler Murray.
You're gonna have to unpack that for me later.
He's quarterback the Vikings signed.
This was a quarterback that we re-signed too. As
Yeah,
a
this one's
backup,
gonna
right?
start.
This one's gonna start, the one we re-signed, or the one you're talking about?
The one I'm talking about.
Okay, so
Wentz,
this one's the backup.
hopefully, great guy. Hopefully he never sees the field again.
Oh, okay. You can tell me more about that later. That might have been a hot take for some people, I feel like.
Nah, dude's
Okay.
done.
Okay. Anyways, I saw that he was re-signed, and I was like, oh, Michael, Carson Wentz got re-signed. And he looks at me and he goes, I know. I found that out like 2 days ago. I just want there to be one time that I have some kind of sports news, just once, that is actual news to Michael, and he's just like, like, I just wish that was the case or something.
I think the funny thing is, like, I'm not even, like, overly into sports. For, like,
No, but like football, like, you know a lot more about the Vikings.
I just kind of keep up. Yeah.
Right. You're like on football Reddit and stuff like that, so
Yeah.
you know the news a lot faster. Well, and you and your brothers like group chat.
We talk about it.
You always talk about sports and stuff.
But football's probably the only one where I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Yeah.
For the Vikings, that's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. So, and on another note, our trend. So media and trends.
Oh.
If you haven't seen it yet, our trend for this week is a video that we posted on Instagram, or not Facebook, Instagram, TikTok,
YouTube.
and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I have to post the other point of view on our YouTube because I don't think I posted both.
What? Hey, which one of us is dancing in the shower then?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I'll have to go look. But people have really loved it.
Yeah,
Someone did
go
comment
us.
that you deserve an Oscar.
Oh.
So, I don't know.
Where?
I don't know. It was on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, on both videos. It was like, give the bro an Oscar. It's like, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I don't know who it was either, so.
Okay.
Stranger. But,
Yikes.
new
Just
friends.
kidding.
We do have a podcast after all, and it wouldn't be that big of a stretch if a stranger was listening to this.
No.
You don't need to be a stranger. Comment and let us know who you are, where you're from.
Yeah.
Do you have any trend that you can think of?
Lizard.
That was yours last week, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, it's still there, so.
Yeah. Did we explain the trend that I just talked about that we posted?
No.
It was the dancing
look,
in the
if they
mirror,
haven't
singing
seen it
in the
at this
shower.
point-
Trend. It's getting outdated, so we needed to do it before it became irrelevant.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Last part of each episode. Sometimes it's people's favorite part. Hot takes. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Give me a second. I need to think of one.
Okay. Well, then I'll go first. Okay. My hot take this week. Oh, I feel like this could be a hot take. Because it's also kind of like trendy. Like for people to do. Okay. My hot take is pimple patches during the day. Like like at night, like I get it.
Oh my gosh. When
But
I was
like-
teaching in middle school, girls would wear them as like a fashion
Yeah.
statement.
So that's the thing. That's my thought on. Like if you want to wear a pimple patch, you think it looks better. Okay, it's the stars that people are wearing as like a fashion statement, and like the bright, like flashy ones. I'm like, I'm looking at it more now. If you hadn't covered it up, I probably wouldn't have cared because no one cares that much anymore. Like I feel like high school, middle school, I goes, oh my gosh, pimples, oh my gosh.
We all get acne.
But like as an adult, I feel like it's just like I don't even care. If I see a pimple, I'm not like, oh my gosh, like I'm a pimple on her face. Like, but if you're gonna sit there with a bright yellow star on your face, I'm gonna be like, what's the star for? And like to each their own. I mean, like if you've got very eccentric personality and that's just the way you are, that might explain it. But
you do you.
Yeah. And like these are my hot takes. They don't have to be your hot takes. So if you like your pimple patches, you keep it on. And I'll just keep my pimples visible, I guess. Hopefully I don't have very many, but yeah. What's your hot take, Michael?
Gas should probably be more expensive.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it.
So we're all like, oh, gas tax pays through the roads, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, doesn't bring nearly enough money in.
That
Like,
must be
not
why our
even,
roads are so bad.
not even, well, we live in
Minnesota.
Minnesota. We have the freeze thaw phenomenon that
Yeah. I think it's funny the
sucks.
amount of people
Like,
that are
you could
like,
probably
my
add,
state has the worst roads. Like, you've obviously never been on any side streets in Duluth, Minnesota. Ever.
I mean, to be fair,
Well, those are some of the
I think
worst.
Minnesota does a pretty good job for having a pretty nasty freeze thaw.
Yeah.
Because,
Considering
okay,
how
Georgia
much the
didn't
season
have
changed.
that. And there were some rough roads down
Really? I
there.
didn't think they were that bad.
The highways were ancient.
Yeah, but like it was all kind of like bumpy. Like
They
it
were
wasn't like
loud.
pothole, pothole, pothole.
No, but they were loud.
That's okay. Yeah.
You don't
sometimes.
have loud highways here.
That's true. The highways here are usually really well maintained. It's the local roads that are really
Which is
rough.
not the state. That's
Right.
cities stuff.
That's true. It's true.
So, yeah, no,
Yeah.
gas should probably be more expensive to
Or there
actually.
should be another way to get money to fix the roads.
Well,
But we're already
there
taxed up
is.
lots of everywhere else. So.
There is. They just take tax money from other things. That could be.
Gotcha. Oh, interesting take.
That's why
It's
it's a hot take. Yeah. No, look at other developed countries and how much they pay for fuel there. Because they actually make you pay for the upkeep of the roads through the gas tax. Like in the UK, gas is like $7 a gallon.
It's super expensive. Wow.
Yep.
But isn't it also really like the UK is a lot more accessible by foot or bike, isn't it? Like there's other options.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
That would be
in a lot
heavily
of places
incentivized
here.
if you actually charge for the upkeep of the roads, though.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. I wish places were more accessible by bike or walking or running.
Talk to your local city planners about making stuff more accessible.
Yeah. I'll get right on that.
Maybe
I'm so tired.
Maybe I should just run for local office or something.
You could. I'd vote for you.
Yeah.
You got one vote?
My wife likes me enough to vote for me. I count that as an absolute win.
I love you.
Love you too.
All right. We can call it.
Smokes,
This is a
very short episode.
Yeah, I was going to say this is a pretty short episode compared to normal. But we hope you guys enjoy your week, and we're so glad that you're here and joining us for the conversation. And we'll see you next time.
No refunds.
No refunds. No discounts. Bye.
Bye.